Evening all, and welcome back to Factory Town. We have updated to version 037, which is quite a big jump. I think about 3 or 4 different versions between those. I record these in sort of big segments, so there may be some big jump between there. The changelogs basically were to do with balance, trying to get the market balancing things correctly. You can also see here you can deliver herbs and other things. A few small changes here and there. We do have a few new buildings because we've got the research. Our research has changed some things. And for some reason our farm has stopped working. And I'm not sure why. Why have you stopped working? Let's fix problem number 1, shall we? Let's remove that. Oh, I just had to tell it needs to make grain. Okay, maybe I have to go around and tick again some things. That's a barn. Right, so you are making wooden wheels. You are making cloth. You are making... You are no longer making cloth belts. Okay. So where do we now get cloth belts from? Let's have a look-see. We've unlocked the forge and the kitchen. They're the 2 new ones that we unlocked with the latest research. But I'm confused now. We no longer have access to cloth belts. Which is interesting. Why? I wonder why that is. Maybe we have to research basic logistics. Or basic logic, I should say, sorry. Not logistics. That may give us access to cloth belts. That may be a new thing that I'm not too sure about. You are still filling that up with... oh, actually, you 2 should stop. If you don't mind. You can stop, and you can stop. In fact, all of you can go here. Just out of the way. Right. So the farm is doing its job. The grain is coming in. That's still working. You are no longer making planks, so make planks. You are no longer chopping trees, so chop trees. And you are no longer chopping trees, so chop trees. There we go. So just got to go around and re-click on things to make sure things are working. Animal feed, wool. Okay, right. And we'll let the schoolhouse do the basic logic, although it may require more paper. Which worker was it that had paper? Let's have a look. See here. You've got wood. You've got wood. You've got wood. You don't have anything. So I guess it was you. Put paper in there. Go back to your job. Right. Okay. So hopefully that's fixed our system and got our town up and running again. Let's double check. You are making stone brick. Awesome. Right. So we obviously need to build some other things. We have some new things to build. The forge and a kitchen. The kitchen produces bread, but requires iron. And the forge makes iron. So I guess we'll put down a forge. I think... let me think here. Yeah, we put down a forge here. And we've unlocked a silo. Ooh, what does a silo do? Silo. course, a single title operand has a footprint, doesn't have a shared inventory. Okay, so it's like a mini barn. Cool, right. So, you make iron plates. You require some form of fuel and iron ore. You should be making paper. Okay. Right. And yeah, right. So to make iron plates, I think the kitchen will be useful because the kitchen will convert grain into bread, and bread is better for us. We can't build the kitchen yet. We need the iron plates. That requires iron and fuel. Yes. So right, you are to drop off in there. And what are you carrying? You're carrying iron ore. You ought to drop off in there. Wait. What? Oh, it is just a ball that you're carrying. Okay. I suppose I should probably get you to get the iron ore from that and carry on with your job of taking iron ore into the forge. I could probably put the forge down here. Right. You need to carry on loading wood into the lumber mill, I suppose. Actually, no. You can load coal into the forge. Okay? And then you can go back to your old job of taking wood out of there and put it in the lumber mill. Try and make things a bit more logical here. I'm going to put that road back in. I don't know what happened there. But I was looking at this and thinking, if I was to put this barn on this side of the road, then I believe all my vehicles would fill up, come down to what would be the left side of the road, going down there, and then their way back, they'd all come up onto the right side of the road. So they would flow much better. Everything would just work so much better. So I might do that. The kitchen's going to go there. Then we'll have a drop off. The grain will go, probably instead of from the barn, it will go from the grain mill directly to it. We'll go up and over. Probably going to be a good idea. I think that'll work. So, you've run out of that. You've run out of wood. You can go and drop the iron off in there. It would appear coal registers as 2. Oh no, coal is 4. Wood is 1, coal is 2, 4. Right. Okay. I'm also going to flatten this terrain a bit here. Try and get that cart. Oh, no, wrong button. We want tools, flatten terrain. Let's try and get that cart moving a bit faster. Suppose we can put in a footpath for it as well. Something like that. There we go. Just make it a little bit faster for it. Not that we're worried about stone. We have plenty of stone, but I suppose it's always nice to do. So you're bringing wood over while still working on paper. Yeah, you require a lot more wood than you're actually getting. I do kind of want to clear out these trees. That's why I'm not putting a forester down there. We might, you know what? Let's let's hire some more workers. Oh, that's interesting. They've changed the way that works. Yes, you now hold shift to put down multiple versions of something. So, okay. Worker dude. There. To there. To there. And you to there. Okay. Set up that place. Make it happy. Right, you've got 10 iron plates inside you now, which I can't access yet. I need to put them somewhere. So let's put another barn down, shall we? I'll put it there. That's fine. We'll rotate this. Then we'll put down... Well, I can't put down a chute yet. I'm still waiting for this basic logic to be done. Unlocks one-way blocks and conveyor belts. So yeah. You're just slow. Paper making is slow. Fill you up, people. Stop. Stop. Okay. I think 2's going to be enough there for the minute. Right. Almost full on fuel, which is awesome. What fuel is in there? Okay. Go back to deforesting. Right. Okay. Okay. So, this farm still doesn't accept that one tile. You see there, it's not hollow. Don't know why. Still don't know why. Very strange. But I'm thinking of putting in another farm here. So I can have one farm going to the animal feed, because that's suffering a little bit. And then one farm going... producing food for the market there. So, let's flatten out this here. I could probably get rid of that bridge. In fact, I probably will. But let's have a look see here first. So a farm is that big? Yep. Yep, that requires much more land than we have there. And I really would like a gap between them. Just to try and help. Well, people can walk over farms anyway, but in case I need to run like a chute or something between them, we'll put a block between them. So, right. So in that case, what we need to do, we need to remove this here. We have finished our research, so we now have cloth conveyors and one way. Restricts and organises movement. That's interesting. Does that mean that I could do that on this road? Does that mean I could? Make this whole road one way. All the way down to there. And then that's fine, but that looks really weird. Yeah, that looks... I don't like the fact that that just stays on. So I'm going to take that off now. Not really sure what that could be used for effectively. Yeah, I'm not really sure. Anyway, right. What we were doing stuff down here. Sorry. Right. Let's remove these. Go, and we will also flatten the terrain some more here, like so. Right. And I'm probably just going to remove some of these down here as well, like those there. There we go. Right. So we put in a farm down here. Yep, I'll leave a gap, one gap between the two farms, like so. You do need water. Forgot about that. Bring the water back in. So, and then flatten the terrain out again. Drink it all off. There we go. Little pool of water behind, just like the other farm. Okay. And then you, in fact, what I'm going to do is I am going to put that chute there. We'll just have that go straight on. And then this farm can supply the grain mill, and then the grain mill will supply the kitchen, which is going to involve putting the kitchen here. Do we have enough for the kitchen? Yes, we do. Awesome. Kitchen. Oh, apparently the kitchen can auto supply water if you put it there. That does not seem like a bad idea, but we're going to turn it sideways. So. And then we are going to remove some blocks there, because we need to run this over the top. Oh, that was the wrong one. We want to build blocks. Stone bridge, stone pillar scaffolding, wasn't it? That's the one. Then we need a stone bridge, road ramp. Now we need a stone bridge. It was, wasn't it? Yes, there we go. Although the stone bridge does look odd. So maybe it shouldn't be the stone brick. Maybe it should be the stone arch. Then we just put a road on it. And path road. Still looks a little odd, but yeah, right. And okay, so you're done, right? So we now need to build a new grain mill here, which means we need to remove these resources. That's the wrong button. Remove resource. Those. Get rid of all those trees. They're gone. No more trees. No more trees. Not exactly good for the environment, but well, that's how it crumbles, I'm afraid. Okay, and then we need to put a clock conveyor belt underneath, and I've just realised that I don't even know if I can do that. Can I put things underneath bridges? Will it let me do that? The answer looks like no. Aha, yes I can. Very, very carefully, like so. There we are. Okay. So I suppose we will put in a chute. We'll go like so. Okay, and I still want to figure out these wells. I would love to know why the wells don't auto-feed things. See, it's got an arrow there. If I put it there, it should automatically feed both of those. Not that it matters, because obviously we have water next to them now. But I'm just wondering why it does that sort of thing. I'll have a look at that in a moment. First, let me build my farm. We've got plenty of fertilizer, I believe. Oh, yeah, we've got 475 fertilizer, so we are good. Okay. And there we go. Right, so you are producing flour and you are producing bread. You do need fuel, however. I didn't think about that one. Where am I going to get fuel from? You. Yeah, I'm really not sure where to get the fuel from. I am thinking of changing this, however. Although no, we changed that a couple of episodes ago. That's okay. That's okay. If I run low on wood, I can sort that out. But yeah, you need any form of fuel. Let's grab a worker, and no fuel. There's coal. But getting to there, I'm not. If I just right click onto them, I wonder if they just grab a resource and put it in there and then stop, because that was where the arrow was going. I'm going to walk around the trees, which probably does make sense. So let's move that there. Let's see where they go. What do they do? Oh, okay, that's quite interesting to know. So if you select a worker, when you mouse over a resource, there is a straight line. You can see right there. If I mouse over the stone, we have a straight line that goes along there and up to here. So if you just right click, that is the path they will automatically take. So you can just go, oh, that's going to the nearest place that requires that. So just right click, job done. So that's quite interesting. I like that. That means that you can put down a lumber mill and just right click the trees, and they will go and grab the trees straight away. Right, let's do the next lump of research. We also have railways and machinery open. Ooh, that's fun. So we'll delete you. We'll remove the block there. I realise that remove block button is down the bottom of the corner, but I keep forgetting it's down there. And we will let you run out of resources. But as you see here, what's happening is they're dropping off their supplies. The wagons don't appear to require as much wood we have been using. Ooh, got an item filter on them. That's interesting. So instead, grab cloth. Cloth seems to be running out down there, so you can grab cloth. But what happens is if they're grabbing a resource from the top, they obviously, once they grab the resource, they figure out where it's delivering, and it's below, so they take the lower road along. And then when they're coming back to grab the resource, they're taking the higher road. Only the one cart that's grabbing the grain at the moment that is on the wrong road. The wrong side of the road. There. Right. You are filled up on bread. I should really have a barn. To store the bread. Now I think about it. But I think it's a little too late for that, unfortunately. I think we've plumbed this in quite tightly. I could put one there, and no, we'll leave it as it is for a minute. So we'll just wait for the grain to be emptied from this barn here, and figure out why it's got 4 of whatever that is in it. What is that? I don't know what that is. 4 or something in it that's not supposed to have in it. And then we can switch over to using bread instead of just grain. I hadn't realised you could give them flour directly. Though it wasn't. Isn't that what we were giving them? Yes, we were giving them flour. So they can switch over from flour to bread, which is obviously 20, which is much better. Planks are only 3. Give them stone brick. That would be better for them. Rather than giving them planks. But then planks are pretty good. We're good for planks. Planks are fine. So yeah, it is just literally a case of emptying this one out here and being done with it. I think I'm going to tell you to go on to grain. And I'm going to grab another worker. I'm going to tell you to grab whatever that is, coal. For some reason, coal. So if the workers, when you just right click, if the workers can't put it in the kitchen, they'll put it in the nearest inventory. Right. Okay, so I do not want that. Do not want that. You only deliver to the kitchen. Only deliver to the kitchen. Nowhere else. Okay. Our blokey grabbing the stone is still doing his job. He's been working for us for a very long time. Doing an awesome job. Right. So, yeah, it is just a case now of basically we fixed everything since the update's come along, put in another farm. We're waiting for that barn to be emptied so I can switch over to bread, which shouldn't particularly be a big problem. Switching over to bread would be fine. I'm also thinking it might be time to upgrade the houses. Well, not. Could upgrade them. It requires remedies. And we don't have any way to get remedy. We would need a herb farm for that. So that might be something to look at in the next episode. Have another farm here and produce some remedies and get going. Yeah, I think that'll probably be our focus in the next episode. So I suppose we shall bring this one to a close. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this one. Hope to see you again next time. Until then, as always, have fun.